Welcome to my channel U.S. Immigration News analyzing predictions for the October 2024 Visa Bulletin. As we approach the release of the October 2024 Visa Bulletin, there's much speculation and anticipation among those tracking their visa categories. The Visa Bulletin, issued monthly by the U.S. Department of State, plays a crucial role in the immigration process for those seeking permanent residency in the United States. It dictates when applicants can file for adjustment of status or attend a consular interview, based on their priority dates. Understanding the importance of the October Bulletin. October is a pivotal month for Visa Bulletin updates because it marks the beginning of the new fiscal year for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services (USCIS). This is when new visa numbers become available, and often, we see significant movements in the dates. Many applicants, especially those in heavily backlogged categories, pin their hopes on this month for favorable progress in their cases. Family-based categories. A slow yet hopeful shift. For those in the family-based categories, there's cautious optimism. While movement has been slow in recent months, October could bring some relief. The F2A category, which covers spouses and minor children of permanent residents, has seen some retrogression recently. However, with the new fiscal year's allocation of visas, we might witness a forward movement or at least stabilization in this category. Other family-based categories, like F1, F3, and F4, which cover unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, and siblings of U.S. citizens respectively, may also see modest advancements. The demand in these categories is still high, and while substantial jumps in priority dates are unlikely, a steady progression could be in store. Employment-based categories. A glimmer of hope. Turning to the employment-based categories, the predictions are a bit more varied. The EB1 category, which includes priority workers such as multinational executives and individuals with extraordinary abilities, has traditionally seen the least backlog. Yet, over the past year, even this category has experienced some delays, particularly for applicants from India and China. However, in October 2024, there is potential for these dates to advance, thanks to the reset in visa allocations. The EB2 category, which includes professionals with advanced degrees and individuals with exceptional ability, is particularly watched by many. This category has been plagued by long backlogs, especially for Indian and Chinese nationals. The upcoming October Bulletin could see some forward movement, but it's important to manage expectations, as any significant progression will depend on the overall demand and the number of visas recaptured from unused allocations. For the EB3 category, which covers skilled workers, professionals, and other workers, there's a similar story. This category has been extremely backlogged, and while October might bring some advancements, the pace is expected to remain gradual. The introduction of additional visa numbers in October could provide a small boost, but those in these categories should be prepared for the possibility of continued waiting. Diversity Visa Lottery Winners. A fresh start. The October Bulletin is also significant for Diversity Visa (DV) lottery winners. Those selected in the DV 2025 lottery will see their first priority dates become current, allowing them to begin the process of applying for their immigrant visas. This is an exciting time for DV applicants, as the new fiscal year represents the beginning of their journey toward U.S. permanent residency. The impact of policy changes and global events. It's also worth noting that predictions for the Visa Bulletin can be influenced by broader policy changes and global events. For example, recent changes in immigration policy, executive orders, or global crises could all impact the pace at which visas are processed and how the priority dates advance. The unpredictability of these factors means that while historical trends provide some guidance, there's always an element of uncertainty. Final thoughts. Managing expectations. As we await the October 2024 Visa Bulletin, it's crucial for applicants to manage their expectations. While the start of a new fiscal year often brings hope, especially for those in backlogged categories, the complex and ever-changing nature of U.S. immigration means that predictions are never set in stone. For those who are eagerly monitoring their priority dates, staying informed and prepared for any scenario is key. The October Bulletin may bring good news, but it's important to remember that progress can be slow and incremental. Whether you're in a family-based category, employment-based category, or a diversity visa applicant, patience and preparedness will serve you well as you navigate the path to U.S. permanent residency. Thank you for listening, and let's all keep our fingers crossed for a favorable October 2024 Visa Bulletin.